Hey guys, Dave here. Today we are making up some of the best, cheesiest, insanely delicious mac and cheese you will ever have. Yes, it is heartwarming, soul-warming, made with a different combination of cheeses and a twist. So without further ado, let me show you how to make this. The first thing you want to do is add 3 cups of macaroni noodles into a pot of boiling salted water, and we add the salt to make it boil a little faster and make it like the Mediterranean. So we'll just boil this up for about 9 or 10 minutes until it becomes al dente. And al dente means there's just a little bit of a chew to it, it's not soft and gooey. Now we're all cooked up here, I'm just going to drain this, and I usually add a bit of oil to it so it doesn't stick together, and we'll just throw this back into the pot. Now the fun part, in goes half a stick of butter, which is about 4 tablespoons or 80 grams. And as I always say, all the measurements for the ingredients are over there at cookandshare.com. I'll put a link below and above. Followed by about 4 ounces or a few cubes of Velveeta cheese. Now you don't have to use Velveeta, but I just like the texture and the way it comes out so creamy. Then a couple of handfuls or a couple of cups of Tex-Mex mixture, and this is just a combination of different cheeses. Or you can use Old Sharp Cheddar, Monterey Jack, mozzarella, whatever you like. Season this up with a couple of good pinches or about a teaspoon of salt. And yes, you guessed it, some ground black pepper, and this is going to be, about a teaspoon or 2 as well. And another teaspoon of garlic powder, and I do suggest garlic powder and not minced or fresh garlic in this one. Now that twist I was talking about, 2 or 3 crumbled up Italian sausages that I fried up. Then about 10 or 12 sliced up cherry tomatoes, and they offer a pop of freshness to the dish that's just absolutely incredible, guys. Then I'm going to add in a couple of tablespoons of milk just to add some loosey-goosey sloppy texture. Grab up your handy-dandy spatula and give it a swirl and twirl till everything mixes together nicely, and you build up some muscle doing this too. Remember the old Richard Simmons videos? Well, this is kind of Dave's mac and cheese workout. Okay, now and only now, we are going to take about half of this mixture and put it into the bottom of a casserole dish. And you might be saying, Dave, this looks a little dry for mac and cheese. Don't despair, we are not done yet. So we're just going to kind of smooth this out. Over this with another good handful or 2 of that Tex-Mex cheese or whatever cheese you're using. Then you guessed it, the rest of that mac and cheese mixture on. Yes, this is like building a lasagna or lasagna, very similar to the baked spaghetti recipe we made not too long ago. I'll put a link to that above and below. Now remember before we said it might be a little dry? Not anymore, because we're going to add 2 eggs to about 3/4 of a cup of milk. I suppose you could use heavy cream too if you wanted a little richer, but I'm trying to watch the old waste day. Well, a little bit anyway. Of course, we're going to give this a little mix here. Pour it over the mac and cheese, and that's going to eliminate that little bit of dryness we have and make it rich and creamy and yummy and good, and well, I could go on and on. And of course, a final layer of that cheese, because it is mac and cheese and there must be much cheese on this. Now we are going to slip this into a 350 degree Fahrenheit, 180 Celsius preheated oven for about 30 minutes. After 30 minutes, I'm speechless, guys. Just look at this. So we're going to garnish this up with some fresh parsley just to give it that green effect and make it all pretty like I always say. I'm not sure about you, but I think this is a rather, stunningly elegant, wonderfully delicious looking mac and cheese. And just look at this, my friends. You put the spoon into it and it just behaves like the perfect mac and cheese. I think everybody in the South and everywhere would be downright proud of us. And, just check this out. If this ain't mac and cheese, then nothing is. The perfect baked mac and cheese. And I know there are certainly people that would argue with me, but oh well. And you bite into this, guys. It is creamy, it is rich, it is so cheesy. That sausage just adds the extra flavor, the fresh pop of tomatoes. I could go on and on and on, but this is simply a must make, my friends. A must make. And as I eternally say, if you're hungry for more, like and subscribe.